Okay, listen, I've been hard stuck in Valorant for a long time, and I wanted to see how much I could improve with 1 week of intense aim training. From Aimlab routines to daily deathmatch grinding, practice range, new techniques, and new settings. For some reference, I've been playing Valorant on and off since the beta. I played the first 3 episodes and then came back for episodes 7 and 9. Looking at my tracker stats, you can see that I started off in silver in the beginning and slowly worked my way into gold and plat, but I was still lacking basic mechanics and game sense, and I remember being hard stuck for a long time. I really started grinding the game in episode 9, and I finally reached my all-time peak in Diamond 1 last season. To understand my playstyle from before, and so you can see how much I actually improved in this 1 week, here are some of the highlights that got me from silver to diamond.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
This is the city life. This is the place I roam. This is the place where I reside and I just call my home. This is the enemy remaining. This is the place I roam. This is the place where I reside and I just call my own. I'm still paying rent for this apartment house. In the past 5 years, the neighbors landlord raised my rent. He's grabbing every cent. I'm out here grabbing straws, looking for a place. This is the city life. This is the place I roam. This is the place where I reside and I just call my
Enemy
own.
remaining.
And this is where things took a turn. If you've played in these ranks before, you will know that many games will depend on your team's mental. If the mental in your team is bad, you will lose the game 99% of the time. So I managed to win a couple games in Diamond, but once I started losing games, I was losing games, you know? No one talked, I was playing bad myself, and it seemed like for every game I won, I lost 3. I fell all the way back to Platinum 2, and this is where my journey starts. I started off the first stage just jumping into Aimlabs and trying out different playlists, trying out as many things as I could for about 20 to 30 minutes, and as you can see, my aim was still very underdeveloped. After this, I instantly got into a team deathmatch to warm up, and I started my first ranked game.
New kicks, everything super clean, I'm on my new shit. Brand new whips, new chicks and new kicks, everything super clean, I'm on my new shit. Brand new whips, new chicks and new kicks, everything super clean, I'm on my new shit. Yeah, told you I would get it, send her to prove it. Yeah, the hustle and ambition ain't nothing to fool with. Oh yeah, doing numbers straight, killing it, homie. Got the chicks from the magazine, covers up on me.
We lost. On day 2, I had new energy, and I decided to create an intermediate Aimlabs playlist that best suited my goals. I wanted to play this every day for an hour so I could compare my stats and to see if I improved. I also realized that I needed more in-game warm-ups, so I decided to add another hour of deathmatches to my routine. After that, it was time for ranked.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Yeah, so this might have been one of the most horrible games to play through that I recorded. We had a Reyna that constantly trolled. Like, this Reyna was just trying to get on people's nerves, especially on our Jett's nerves. And our Jett was carrying probably our entire team. The few rounds that we did have were because of him. And the last seconds of the game basically sum up how the whole game played out.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Nice aim. Aimlab is free. Aimlab is free, dude. Nice aim.
Also the
Reyna, s'il te plaît, va niquer ta mère la pute, Reyna, tu pues ta mère!
One enemy are standing. One enemy remaining. One enemy remaining. One enemy remaining. One enemy remaining.
Looking back, day 3 mentally was probably the most difficult. It started off good though, since I had more ideas on how to improve my training. First off, I wanted to change my sense. I've always played with very high sense, and I felt that my performance was way too reliant on flicking, which you might have seen in my early clips. I changed down to a third of my original sensitivity on 0.3 and implemented my second idea for the day as well, adding practice range to my daily routine to adapt to the new sense, but also to improve on my raw aim. After 30 minutes of this, I played 2 death matches and jumped into competitive.
I said it's over, hitting them harder than Sammy Sosa. Killing rappers, spitting like a nigga is supposed to. Headed to the top and every day I'm getting closer. When I get it, nigga, I'ma be like, man, I told ya. Fucking it up, your boy at it again. Need a little bit of Henny and a pad and a pen, and I can make these lame rappers need a tragic end. Like Mike Tyson landing uppercut, smack on the chin. Yo, I'm harping all the web haters watching like a TV. You can keep on looking, but you niggas never see me. Cause I go hard, nigga, and I make this shit look easy. Got everybody waiting, anticipating my EP. I do it all for the payment. I do it all for the
One enemy. Clutch.
You might be wondering now, why was this the most difficult day? Well, in my 4th game, we completely destroyed our enemy with a 10-2 defense half, and this is where things took a turn. On every attack round, our KO decided to run down a site by himself without calming, then blaming the team for not refragging him. The next game we played against 2 Smurfs with level 20 accounts, one of whom was literally called I Boost You XD. So we lost that game. I should have stopped there, but I didn't, and I lost another game. For this loss, I was just as much to blame as my teammates. However, the game wasn't made more fun by our Gecko constantly running it down on attack and then tilting.
It's done.
And of course, it all ended with me deranking into plat. Day 4 was the first day where things started to click for me. I did my usual Aimlabs routine for an hour, constantly outperforming my scores from previous days. Then I jumped into the practice range. On medium, I got 27 bots with Vandal and 24 on Sheriff, which was already a huge improvement to yesterday, even hitting some nice flick shots on hard bots. I played more death matches than usual, and my aim just felt smooth. I was motivated. In my first game, everything was going great. We went up 8-4 in our attack half, except we had an AFK. What pissed me off is that our team was obviously better, seeing as we won 8 rounds on attack even without the guy, but on defense, we just got rolled. If anything, this game made me want to prove more than ever that all my training wasn't for nothing.
Roll out. Roll out. Drop back. Roll out. Coach color got blue skin. Roll out. Drop back, stand on the grid, I ain't got leather head, no horse collar, got blue skin. Roll out, rush in, drop back, stand on the grid, I ain't got leather head, no horse collar, got blue skin. Roll out, rush in, drop back, stand on the grid, I ain't got leather head, no horse collar, got blue skin. Roll out, rush in, drop back, stand on the grid, I ain't got leather head, no horse collar, got blue skin. Roll out, drop back.
By now you probably know how day 5 went. 1 hour of Aimlabs, then practice range, then my death matches, and then jumping into competitive.
Yeah, just good to see, just good to see.
Player standing.
Listen, bro. GG, guys.
Day 6, my aim was at an all-time high. And I think it came down to one main reason: confidence. When I ranked up to Diamond the first time, my aiming and playstyle was still heavily influenced by my constant habit of crouch spraying, especially on the Vandal, and you can still see that even in my most recent clips. But what I noticed is that I was doing it less. There was less need to spray because I was much more confident in my ability to just out-aim the opponent, which in turn just made me take so many more duels than I used to. So day 6 started off like day 5. Aimlabs for an hour, practice range, death matches, and competitive.
Nice.
Oh my god, we're playing.
Enemy remains. One enemy remains. One enemy remains. One enemy remains. One enemy remains. Spike down B. One enemy.
As always, day 7 started off with Aimlabs, but this time it was time to look at my results. Over the week, there was a huge improvement for most tasks, which I was happy about. But you could also see where I struggled to gain points and when I was having a bad day. The practice range is where I saw the most improvement. Of course, my scores increased, but most notable was the speed and precision I had built up. Just compare this to this. Then I played my warm-up death matches and went into competitive. To be honest, this final day didn't really feel satisfying to me. Sure, I hit a few nice shots and I won more games than usual, but it didn't feel as exciting as day 6, where it genuinely felt like my aim was at an all-time high. I guess I just dislike the term final day as if it's the end of my journey now, especially as it had ended in the exact same place I had started off in. As you could see, my overall results showed that I was improving, while I still had some heavy ups and downs in between, and day 7 was just one of those days. What truly stood out to me after this week was how much more confidence some training can give you in this game. I had started to build a new baseline of mechanics I could improve on, while also giving myself more room to improve things like my game sense. So all in all, I'm quite happy with the results.